Hello everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are good. So today we are going to analyze the poem written by Robert Frost, Neither Out Far Nor in Deep. Neither Out Far Nor in Deep by Robert Frost. First we will see introduction of Robert Frost, then we will see introduction to the poem, and after that we will analyze the line by line explanation of the poem, and then you can see all that poems, okay, all that introduction to the poem, substance contained on the poem, okay. So first let's see Robert Frost. Robert Lee Frost, complete name is Robert Lee Frost, born on March 26, 1874 and died January 29, 1963, was an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in the United States. Known for his realistic depictions of rural life and his command of American colloquial speech, Frost frequently wrote more about setting from rural life in the New England in the early 20th century, using theme to examine complex social and philosophical themes. So what we see in Robert Frost's poetry, he wrote about New England in the early 20th century and the complex social and philosophical theme. So this is all about Robert Frost, and here you can see the picture of Robert Frost also. Then Neither Out Far Nor in Deep, introduction to this poem. So, Neither Out Far Nor in Deep is a short lyrics line divided into four stanza of 4 line each. Okay, first first got this published in the volume of the poem entitled A Further Range. So where this poem is published in the volume of poetry A Further Range, it gives an account. So the poetry gives an account of some mysterious people who watch the sea with great interest, to the land standing at the shore with their back to the land, with their backs to the land. They remain there all time. There seem no other apparent reason for their standing there. Okay, so this is a little introduction to the poem. So what happened in this poem? People are standing in the seashore and they have turned their back to the land. So now we will also see what is seashore here and what is land here. So first, let's see the line by line explanation of this poem. The people along the sand all turn and look on all turn and look one way. They turn their back on the land. They look at the sea all day. As long as it takes to pass, a ship keeps raising its hull. The watered grounds like glass reflect a standing gull. So friend, along the sand means at the seashore, means समुद्र के किनारे. Along the sand at the seashore means समुद्र के किनारे. And there what? All turn and look one way means with their back to the land they keep watching the sea, means with their back to the land they keep watching on the scene. So अपनी पीठ को what they have done, their back to the land. Okay, now what is the meaning of hull? Hull. Hull means frame of ship. What is the meaning of hull? Hull means frame of ship, and ground like grass means calm surface of the sea which look like a grass. First I will tell you the typical meaning of the word, then I will tell you complete meaning. Okay, and gull, gull, gull means kind of long winged web footed mostly marine bird. What are gull is a bird, marine word is gull. Okay, samundri chidiya. Okay, so I hope you got first stanza all the meaning. So now I will tell you the explanation of this poem, means line by line. So first, what is there? The poet says that numerous people pass their time standing at the seashore, okay, with their back to the land and watching the sea with most joy, unlimited joy. What they are enjoying the view of sea. Okay. Sometime they may see the frame of ship. Frame of ship is what? Hull. Okay. Ship which is raised by sea waves of a sea gull reflect in the glass like surface of the sea. There take place no pleasant change in the sea and remain eternity the same. Means people are still watching, they keep on watching the sea. So literal meaning to this is simple meaning I have told you, but what is the philosophy behind it? Let's see the philosophy behind it. These are the literal meaning of the stanza, which are quite simple, but its simplicity is flawed. The poem has deep symbol meaning land. Land means the earthly reality. Land means the reality of earth. Okay, varieties and flux. While sea means sea symbolize the world of imagination. What does the sea symbolize? Sea symbolize the world of imagination. By turning their back to land, people want to people want to do people do not want to know the harsh reality of life. They want to neglect it, they want to ignore it, the harsh reality of life, because the word of change and flux is not satisfying, right? We all are not satisfied with this world. So people look out for a perfect world that no reality can shelter. Means people is looking at sea and they are imagining sea, and they are imagining the world which they are imagining their own world which is not shelter, which cannot shelter. Okay, so I hope you understand this line. Now keep in mind that land means earthly reality and sea means world of imagination. Okay, when you come to know this two things, then you can analyze this poem very easily. Now what this another, the land may vary more, but wherever the truth may be, the water comes ashore and the people look at the sea. Means what? The explanation of this is the sea which the people watch at the seashore is unchanging and eternally the same, right? This is same. Sea is the same and unchanging, but you all know that land has greater variety, but still they keep looking at the sea. Why? Because they don't like the variety of land. They stand at the sea and watch the movement of sea. Okay, they do not want to face the bitter reality of life. So means having different mode of the land is, somewhere land is full of water, somewhere land is full of hills, somewhere land is full of so means in land we have lots of problem, but when we see the when they see sea, the sea is not changing, it is same. So they stand at sea and watch the movement of sea. They do not want to face the bitter reality of life. So this paragraph is completed. Now we have left with the last paragraph. They cannot look out far. They cannot look out far. They cannot look in deep. But when was that ever a bar to any watch they keep? What does it mean? It means see. What? The poet says the people standing at seashore and watching the sea has a limit vision, right? Has a limited vision. They can neither look out far enough for they have, and they even cannot look deep into it, right? But this does not prevent them to keep does not prevent them to keep watching. Means they cannot stop them to keep watching. Okay, so now let's see what does it mean simply. The lyric express symbolic the romantic quest for the mysterious, the far off and unknown, for the for the ideal and the perfect. Far and unknown, ideal and the perfect. So perfect existence is possible only in realm of fancy. Means in fancy word only, in imagination word only, perfect life is there. Okay, but in land there is no perfect life, we have to go through the happiness and sadness. Okay, so symbolized by the sea and not on the land, means fancy is symbolized by the sea, not on the land, on which not the land people stand to watch sea, and which they turn their back. So that is the reason they have turned their back to the land. I hope you understand this poem, and if you want to write more, there are the more description about this poem. And please, if you like my work, please do subscribe and share my channel. Thank you. Bye. Stay tuned.